Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Welcome to Adobe Live. Today we are going to be doing our Adobe Express stream, and very exciting because next week is Adobe Max. You can go in person to LA or you can sign up virtually, which is free. And today we are going to be creating ourselves some templates for social media so that you can be really quick to share everything that you have learned at Adobe Max on the go. So let's head over into Adobe Express and also say hello to everyone in the chat. Hi, Sean. Hi, Tim. Hi, Oliver. Good to have you with me. If anybody else wants to join us in the chat, you can head over to b.net/Adobe Live. And yeah, come let us know where you are watching from and if you are attending Adobe Max in person or virtually. So first up, I am going to head to the big plus button in the top left. And we are going to do an Instagram post template today. So we're going to start off creating a carousel, and it's going to be a carousel of things that I learned at Adobe Max. Now, obviously, haven't been yet, so I'm going to be making up some filler text to go in there, but I'm getting it all ready so that after the event or even during the event, I can quickly update this on my phone, and then it's good to go and share on social media. Hello. Oh, we've got some more people joining us in the chat. Hello to Richard, Caroline, Carl, Clever, lurking in Texas, Max Virtual. Ah, nice. I think Max Virtual is going to be really fun. So the first thing I'm going to do is head to backgrounds. And because all of the sort of promo stuff on Max is quite bright and colorful, I'm going to try and find a sort of rainbowy gradient. So let's see what we can find for a background. Hi, Evie. Nice to have you with us. Oh, as usual, I've spelled it wrong. I've forgotten how to spell rainbow. Okay, so I'm looking for something that is bright but not too busy, because we want to put text on top of it. So, this is more the sort of thing that I'm after. So I'm going to look for something like this, I think. Let's go for this one. So you'll see it's got a little crown. So this is available on the paid version of Adobe Express, but you can access all these other ones on the free version. So you can just pick which one works for you, depending on what sort of account you've got. So I'm going to start off my carousel post with sort of like a title cover. And let's add some text. Let's see if I can spell it right at Adobe Max. Sean said someone should make a Max ticket name tag in Express. Yeah, that is a really good idea. We should have done that. I'll make a note of it for next year. Okay, so I think on this sort of background, I'm going to go for white text to make it stand out nice and bright. And let's have a look at what typefaces we can go for. I found a good one earlier. Let's see if I made a note of it. It began with E, so let's head up to E. Here we go. Nice. So I'm just gonna increase the line spacing slightly and make it a bit bigger because I want this to really stand out when it would appear on my social media. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is sort of add some illustrations or like little graphics. FYI, Max is spelt Max. Okay, well, thankfully in this font, it is in all caps, so I'm okay. Yeah, not lowercase or uppercase. Okay, let's go to shapes and have a look and see. I'm going to look for some. This is what I want. Yeah, so I've typed in vector and it's brought up all these sort of cool symbols, the sort of thing that you'd see in Adobe Illustrator. So I'm going to use a couple of these. Oh, Caroline likes the font. I'm glad you like it. It is called Ed's Market Bold, something, something, if you want to find it. So let's get back into shapes and start adding some of these like little graphics. I'm gonna put them around the text. See what other ones. Yeah, thanks, Sean. All caps fixed my my problem. As you would have gathered, spelling and all that sort of thing isn't my strong point. But I'm glad to have you all in the chat to correct me when I spell something wrong. Okay, let's have a look at what other ones of these might work. Maybe something like this. I'm going to change the colors of them in a minute because these colors are not the one. They're not doing it for me. Let's see. I think I want another couple more. Oh, actually, maybe I think I prefer this one with the circles. So I'm going to go for that one and delete that one that we just got. And again, like, I just love that there are all these sort of symbols in Adobe Express, thanks to the noun project, which is amazing because I already use the noun project a lot. Okay. Sean says he's horrid at spelling, streaming or not. I'm glad it's not just me. And also, yeah, I definitely get worse when I'm streaming. It's the pressure of everyone watching me type things. Okay, let's find one more of these. If you spot any that you think look good, just shout in the chat. There's so many to scroll through. Evie says, is that a lovely retro grain or are my eyes going funny? So basically, we've gone for a gradient background, which we found in backgrounds here, and it's got a grain on it, which, yeah, I really like how it looks. So let's see. At some point, I'm just going to have to make a decision and pick one. Okay, let's go for this one. And I'm going to make them all black, I think, so that we've got some nice contrast with the color. Star, Evie wants some stars. I will give you stars. We're definitely going to add some stars. I think that's my default, to add stars to everything. Okay. So for anyone who's just joined us, we're making some templates ahead of Max so that we can share what we've learned at Max really quickly, either during the conference or after, just after it's happened. So I'm going to save this template on my phone and then it'll be really easy to update on the go. So I'm just going to put in sort of placeholder content for now. Okay, so that's my first sort of cover page. So what I'm going to do now is duplicate it. And then I'm going to delete all of these elements. I'm going to keep the text there because I'm going to use that for the lesson. But I'm going to start adding, oh, that's gone a little bit funny. I'm going to start adding some other bits. So my plan is, oh, Evie says to put the nibs in the opposite corners for balance. Good tip. Let's do that. So we'll bring this one over here and we'll put that one over there. Nice. I like it. Okay, much better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to photos and I'm just going to find a picture of a person, but I would update this with the speaker profile. So obviously I don't know yet who is going to inspire me, but let's add some, yeah, like a speaker profile in. And then down here, I'm going to put what the lesson is that I've learned. maybe at the top, I'm going to put lesson 1 and I'll share. Yeah. Hi, Annika. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat. Okay, so let's add some more sort of graphics, maybe some shapes to this. So I'm going to come up here. Oh, we forgot the stars. Hang on. I'm going to go back and quickly add the stars while I remember. And then we can use those going through the design. So maybe something like this. And we'll just dot them around. I'm going to put them in maybe a yellow so that they aren't the same as sort of the black illustrations. Okay. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these stars, going to go back to my second page, and I'm going to use them on here, but I am going to use them in black on this page because I think that'll offset the nice bright color picture. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some more text, and I'm going to put lesson 1. And then I'm going to have the speaker name, and I'm going to put Tim Mobest in for now. This is not Tim Mobest in this picture. But this will be updated depending on whose session I'm going to be sharing my lesson from. I'm going to make that black as well. And I'm going to change the font for this. So I'm going to go for a sort of blocky sans serif. Maybe see if there's Europa bold, something that's going to contrast with the other typeface that I have used. Okay. So then in here, we're going to put in a lesson. I'm going to go for something really simple. Always keep learning new things. So the idea being that as you're going to different sessions, there'll be like a key takeaway that you take from it. And then you can just update the template that we've already made, put the lesson that you learned in, and then update the speaker profile. Take out the A and you would be right. Okay. Okay, right, let's keep going. Getting distracted. I'm going to put some more stars around here. Nice. So it's looking nice and bright. I think this is going to be really eye-catching and stand out, which is nice. And I feel like a lot of the Adobe Max promo stuff is like really bright and colorful. So it's in keeping with that. So let's duplicate this page and we'll do another one. So we're going to have lesson 2 and we'll put Tony Harmer. I don't think he's here, but I'm sure he won't mind me using his name. And then I'm just going to rejig the layout slightly so that it's not the same on every page. So I'm just going to move this up here. Tony and you could be twins. Okay, I'm going to update the photo. This can be our Tony Harmer. Oh dear. I'd just like to clarify, this is not Tony Harmer and that was not Tim Mobest. But I don't have photos of them to use, so we're going with this. Okay, so just move this to the back. And we can all share, do a search for wizard. Okay, I'll do a search for wizard. Okay, I'm updating it. We'll go with this. Here we go. Oh dear. Let's hope he doesn't watch back this stream later. Okay, perfect. Right. So you can all share in the chat what you think Tony's lesson would be. In a minute, we'll do a lesson from Annika, which would be don't forget to save your work. Okay, perfect. I tell you what, let's do for Tony, unless anyone's Sean says swap hair from chin to head, maybe. Yeah. Okay, we'll go. Let's put something cheesy like community over comparison. Obviously, as I mentioned, all of these are going to get updated from what you learn in the actual sessions. So we're just putting in some sort of placeholder for now. I'm going to change these to yellow so that they contrast with this black image. Okay. Right, we're getting there. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Penny. Oh, and Annika's sharing it with Tony. Oh dear. Okay, right, here we go. So let's duplicate this page and we'll go on to lesson 3. We'll stick at 3 for today. The question is, who do we go with next? I think we have to go with Annika. Sorry, Annika, because you're here. But I know that you'll have lots of tips for people to learn in your session. So we'll get it all set up ready. So lesson 3, right, let's decide what we're gonna, yeah, how to enable autos. Yeah, it's got to be something about saving, definitely. So let's put in, don't forget to save your work. With an exclamation mark, it's got to have it. And now we'll go in a minute, we'll go and choose what our what photo we're going to use for Annika. Okay, yeah, this has got a bit silly, but I'm enjoying myself, so I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Okay. Right. Let's see who we're going to go for. We'll find a nice smiley face. This one. Okay, perfect. Again, this is not Annika, just to clarify. But, you know, I'll easily be able to update this with a picture of her from her speaker bio later on. Sean says a crossing guard for Annika. Oh dear. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we've got our 3 lessons. So let's just go scroll out and see how it's looking. So we've got lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. And then what I'm going to do now is create a sort of call to action at the end. So I'm going to delete all, oh no, I'm going to leave that on actually. I'm going to delete the picture, delete all of these bits, put this in the middle. And then what I'm going to do, I don't know if you've seen this on social media or on Instagram in particular, is like the bit at the bottom where it's got a heart, a comment, and it has a heart, a comment, an arrow, and like the little save ribbon. So we're going to add that because I think it's often good to have a call to action on your posts, especially carousel posts like this. So we'll add this down to the bottom. So I'm going to add a block down here. And then I'm going to search for a heart. That one will do. I'm going to, in a minute, I'm going to change the colors, but I'll just leave it as a yellow for now. Then we're going to look for, let's see what comes up if I type in, perfect. This is exactly what I need. I think that's the sort of shape that the Instagram comment button has. So we'll go with that. Here. Make it a little bit bigger. And then next up we need share arrow. Let's see if I can find something with this. I think earlier I found one, but it was quite far down. Oh, here we go. Something like that. Perfect. Tim says only 56,000 hearts. Sad there's not much of a selection. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot available, which is great because then it means your design won't look like everybody else's. Okay, and then save. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, there's one, but I want to find one that's filled in. Let's see. I'm sure I found. Ah, yes, here we go. This is what I need. So we'll put this here. And then what I'm going to do is change these colors. So I'm going to use the eyedropper tool here, and I'm going to get some nice bright colors from the background and make myself a little rainbow share situation going on. My little rainbow call to action. So we'll go for a purple for that one. Go for maybe like a greeny color for that one. And then I like it with the yellow at the end. So it's all looking very bright. And then we'll put some sort of call to action here. So something like follow for more lessons. Something like that. So there we have it. You could also put your Instagram handle here. So assuming that maybe if people share it, people won't necessarily follow you. So let's quickly add that in. So if I add in Liz, so this is my Instagram handle, put it in Europa, I think is what we used before. And then we'll just put that down here. Great. So now what I'm going to do to make sure that I can use this. So this is how it's looking, really nice and bright. So all I'll need to do now is update the names, the photos, and what the lesson is. This is all ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this as a template. So I'm going to go make a template. Okay, got it. And then I'm going to put Max. Oh, let me do it all caps so that Sean doesn't tell me off. Max lessons. And then if you are sharing this with other people to use, you can write a note here. And then I've got my Adobe Max folder. So I'm going to save that template. And then what I'm going to quickly do is I am going to head over to the folder, put the link in the chat, and then Tim will share it in the Behance chat for you in case anyone wants to use it. So let's just head over here and go to, I think it's in libraries. Here we go. So then I'm going to get the link from here. So I just need to get manage public link, copy link, and then I will share that. And if anyone wants to use that template with Wizard, Tony Harmer and all, then you can. So yeah, I hope that has been really helpful. Evie says, this is just what I need to be doing to send willing folks to my Patreon and shop. Yeah, great. There's so many uses for this sort of thing. And carousel posts do really well on Instagram, especially if they're educational. So definitely, like if you're attending Adobe Max in person or virtually, there's going to be so much content that you can create off the back of it and share what you've been learning. And people really respond well to that sort of content. And especially make sure you include a call to action at the end. But yeah, I hope that has been helpful. If you are going to be at Max in person next week and you see me, come say hi. And if not, really enjoy the virtual conference. And I will see you on Friday in 2 weeks' time, where we will be doing something Halloweeny on Adobe Express.